You're in the Nassau Inn's second floor lobby. This is where Albert Einstein would have tea when he came downtown. A lot of people think Albert Einstein moved to Princeton to work for Princeton University, but that's not true. In 1930, there was a $5,000 bounty on his head. Hitler wanted to kill him because he was a German Jewish intellectual. Albert will move to Princeton because of a job offer he can't refuse. There was a brother and a sister named the Bamberger family who owned Bamberger, a department store. They'll sell Bambergers to Macy's and they're going to make a ton of money. Rather than spend that money on themselves, they're going to create a think tank for the world's greatest leaders. Never in their wildest dreams did they think the first faculty member would be Albert Einstein. But they'll hire a guy named Abraham Flexner, and he'll convince them to invite Albert to Princeton. They'll offer him a job offer he really can't refuse. A free house, all his living expenses. He never has to publish. He never has to lecture unless he feels like it. And it's a lifetime job. That's why Albert Einstein moves to Princeton. And you can imagine, after you get Albert Einstein, Times Man of the Century, as your first faculty member, recruitment's easy. And that's how they'll get Robert Oppenheimer, who'll go on to create the atomic bomb. That's how they'll get John von Neumann, who'll create the first computer, and later, the first hydrogen bomb. These brilliant immigrants would meet here on the second floor, and they would discuss science and their theories, and most importantly, politics. The American government was pretty interested in those discussions about politics because they worried about these new citizens. The age of McCarthyism did not tolerate the dualistic thinking that came naturally to these brilliant scholars. Did you know there's 30 men and women with full-time, lifetime jobs just like Albert Einstein right now in Princeton? If that's not impressive to you, there's 90 visiting scholars who are here for 2 years to work on their own research, but really to be interesting to the 30 lifers. They literally freshen the intellectual pond for the world's greatest leaders. The Institute's not connected at all to Princeton University. It's completely separate. So when you put the university and the institute together, a lot of people in town call this genius country, and I don't think it's an overstatement at all. Our next stop is downstairs in the Nassau Inn tap room, where some residents like to tell me Albert Einstein carved his name. There's actually no proof that he ever carved his name, and most people that actually knew him say there's no way he would have done such a thing.